Spiritual awakening and Kundalini rising. The physical and emotional symptoms explained. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Self-Love First, the space where we talk about self-love, spiritual growth, and aligning with your highest potential. My name is Alicia, and I appreciate you joining me here. Today's topic is one that so many people have questions about, and that is the physical and emotional symptoms that can happen during a spiritual awakening or Kundalini rising, and how these two experiences are deeply connected. If you've been feeling like something inside of you has shifted, and you're noticing strange new sensations in your body, or sudden emotional changes, you might be going through an awakening. And no, you're not losing it or crazy. You're leveling up. Some of the symptoms can feel very intense because the old energy that's stored in your body are getting stirred up and rising to the surface so they can be cleared and released. That can be painful, both physically and emotionally. What does a spiritual awakening mean? It's when you become more aware of yourself as more than just your body or your mind. You begin to recognize yourself as a spiritual being having a human experience. You become more connected to your soul and what its purpose is here on earth. You're seeking connection and guidance from your non-physical guardians or angels or source, whatever you want to call them. You know on a soul level that we are all part of source energy, and therefore we are all connected to one another and everything here in our physical world. The trees, the animals, the ocean are all vibrational expressions of that one source energy. Sometimes it happens gradually, but sometimes it can be triggered by a major life challenge or change. Deep meditation, energy work can cause an intense desire for truth and meaning. You can feel spontaneous energetic shifts in your vibration, up or down. In an awakening, your perception changes. You begin to see beyond the surface of life, question old beliefs, and feel called toward deeper alignment. You realize how important your feelings are and become way more focused on what you've been vibrating throughout your day. So what then is Kundalini rising? Kundalini is a term meaning coiled one, referring to dormant spiritual energy located at the base of the spine. When awakened, often during a spiritual awakening, this energy rises up through the chakras, activating higher states of consciousness. Kundalini rising can be subtle or it can be intense, bringing with it profound transformation and some very noticeable symptoms. The physical symptoms of spiritual awakening and Kundalini rising aren't bad, but they're simply signs that your energy system is adjusting to a higher vibration. Common physical symptoms people have shared are head pressure or headaches, tingling because the energy is moving through your crown chakra, sudden waves of heat or cold because the energy shifts can cause temperature fluctuations in your body. There can be changes in sleep patterns, waking up between 2 and 4 a.m., vivid dreams, feeling energized or restless, or just physical exhaustion and the need to rest and sleep more than usual. Digestive changes can happen because your body is using its energy elsewhere. As your energy rises, your body may crave different foods or reject certain ones. Heart palpitations or fluttering are often linked to the heart chakra activation. Feeling flu-like symptoms, sore muscles, very common. You can get random body vibrations or muscle twitches with new energy pathways opening. Some have even said hearing high-pitched frequencies and increased awareness of subtle energy vibrations. And then there are emotional and mental symptoms. As a spiritual awakening also shifts the emotional body, some common emotional or mental symptoms can include intense emotions, joy, sadness, anger, and love may all surface quickly. It's important to allow these to come up without judgment so that you can release what doesn't feel good to you. You could start feeling disconnected from old relationships. You may outgrow certain dynamics. Some experience heightened empathy, feeling other people's emotions more strongly. There could also be sudden life clarity, like knowing what no longer aligns with you. Existential questioning or wondering about the deeper meaning in life as well. You could feel an inner peace in the chaos, a growing calmness despite external challenges or circumstances. So, how do Kundalini rising relate to Ascension symptoms? When Kundalini rises, it activates your chakras one by one, clearing out old blockages. This purging process can cause what many call Ascension symptoms, or temporary discomfort while your energy adjusts. Think of it like upgrading your phone's software. It's more powerful after the upgrade, but during the process, some functions lag, apps act weird, and it takes a hot minute to get used to the new system upgrade. It's really important to know how to listen to your body and how to support yourself through this process. You need to be kind and patient with yourself to avoid depression or questioning your sanity. You must ground yourself daily, however you can. Spending time in nature and walking barefoot on grass or sand are very good for you. Listen to your body. Rest when needed. Drink lots of water and follow intuitive cravings for certain foods. Honor your body by eating foods that it's asking for, even if they're things that you don't usually want. Grounding foods like root veggies, nuts, whole grains, for example. I'm not a huge fan of dark leafy greens like kale and collard greens, but I can eat them raw via a juicer when flavored with like lemon and apple to make it more like a green lemonade. And that's exactly what my body wants when I personally go through this process. You must support your nervous system and keep it regulated. Stretching, yoga, qigong, tai chi are all wonderful for balancing the body's qi to aid in both physical and mental symptoms. So are breathwork exercises, meditation, EFT tapping, and taking regular breaks from your screen. Release emotional baggage as it arises without judgment. Love the parts of you that have been carrying all that weight. Use EFT tapping for stuck emotions. Journal your feelings and do some forgiveness work towards yourself and others. Treat this as being given the gift of a rise in consciousness and honor that with displaying unconditional love wherever and whenever you have the opportunity. Let's do a mini breathwork practice for balance together to calm and center. This one is called alternate nostril breathing. This balances the left and right hemispheres of the brain and steadies your energy. So to begin, you take an inhale through the nose for 4 seconds. And then you close your right nostril with your thumb and exhale through the left for 4 counts. Then inhale through the left, switch, closing the left nostril with your left thumb, and then exhale through the right nostril for 4 seconds. Inhale through the right, switch, exhale through the left, and so on. So you're actually starting on the exhale with this one. Then you can repeat on your own for 1 to 2 minutes or as long as you'd like. If you've been here before, you could have probably guessed that I would do EFT tapping round for trusting the process. So tap where I tap and repeat after me. On the side of the hand. Even though I'm experiencing these changes, I choose to trust the process. Even though I'm having some uncomfortable sensations, I choose to love and accept myself completely. Even though I'm experiencing these changes, I deeply and sincerely love and honor myself. Eyebrow? These symptoms feel intense. Some are even painful. Some of these symptoms feel heavy. Side of the eye? I don't always understand what's happening. I don't always know what to do with this. I don't always understand why it's happening. Under the eye? But I know my energy is aligning. And I know that is a positive thing. Like a butterfly emerging from a cocoon. Under the nose. I choose to be gentle with myself. I choose to be loving towards myself. I choose to be compassionate with myself. Chin. I release fear and invite peace. I release fear and invite this upgrade. I'm letting go of fear and welcoming the peace. Collarbone. I trust my spiritual journey. I trust my higher power. I trust my highest self. Under the arm. My body and spirit are working together. My body and soul are syncing together. My body and spirit are healing and cleansing together. Top of the head. I am safe. I am evolving. It is safe to grow and evolve. I am safe. I am supported. And I am loved. Going through a spiritual awakening or Kundalini rising can feel overwhelming physically, emotionally, and mentally. But trust that these signs of growth, that they are signs of growth, not danger. You're shedding old layers, opening new pathways, and stepping into your true self. So if you're feeling the shifts, know that you're not alone or broken. You are transforming, along with so many others across the planet, preparing for your fifth dimensional bodies and world. Thank you so much for watching. If this video brought you clarity or comfort, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might be going through their own awakening. I love and appreciate you all, and we'll see you in the next video. And as always, self-love first, always. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.